When the ranger enters the woods, the prey begins to fear. The silent stalk, the secret kill, the shot they'll never hear. Tonight we ride with a liquid fire to hunt across this land. Tonight we ride with a liquid fire from mountain to grassland.
Hey guys, Liquid Fire here. Thanks for joining me again tonight. So we are picking back up on our moose hunt. So we are working on the Ranger Chronicles Ultra Hard mode, and yeah, it is hard. We are much slower. So when we left off the last hunt, wow, now these guys, I don't understand why sometimes things get selected. Makes no sense. But when we left off on the last hunt, we had heard a moose. We tried to come down and catch it, but it was moving to an eat zone somewhere, don't know where. But yeah, they were moving, we were moving, and our paths did not cross. So what we're going to do is we're going to head up to about here. So we're just going to kind of beeline our way up into here and then work our way west and hope that we hopefully see some moose up in here at their eat zones and pick one up. That's the plan. Now, whether it works that way or not, that's anybody's guess. We're definitely going to be keeping our ears open for any moose call. And if we hear something, we're going to try to approach. I'm just hoping we don't hear something directly in front of us, because with this wind, we've got, effectively no chance. It's just not going to work. Not with the wind blowing straight into them. Our last hunt, we had what started to be a really good opportunity on a moose, but unfortunately the female came down, then she inspected us, and yeah, she got right on top of us. I tried a hero shot, hoping that I could get lucky and slip a stick in the lung on just about the sharpest quartering shot you would ever imagine. I hit, but I didn't hit the lungs, so I assume I stuck it in the butt. The mistake I made was, instead of following them and trying to set up for another shot, we went ahead and continued hunting up the river looking for Scaup. And, well, we didn't get any Scaup. And then as we turned to head over here looking for moose, we didn't see anything. We heard the one call out, but they were on the move. So we never found them. They never called again. And now we're into the new hunt. So hopefully, I don't think it's a moose. No. Hopefully we get up here and we hear some moose, and we get in a position to where we can approach without the wind being blowing right on them. And hopefully we find one where we can get to the male without the female coming over and busting us. Now, I was saying in the last hunt, this is a part of the hunting that I don't enjoy. The randomly walking, waiting for something to call out when you're looking for something specific. I don't mind this with a rifle. I don't mind this if I'm just walking around willing to take whatever we hear. But unfortunately, we're after a very specific species. We're just looking for moose. Now, once we get up to the water, there could be some lesser Scaup. There should be. And if we can find a lesser Scaup that we can take a shot at, we'll go ahead and go for that. But It's not like a fun hunt where, you know, you hear something, you hear a deer, you go after it, you hear elk, you go after it. You know, you hear whatever, you can go after it. We're right now in an area where there's really only moose and birds. But we're just after moose, so that's unfortunately right up in front of us somewhere, I think. We are going to slow down. It sounded like it may have been kind of off that direction. I hate not having my compass because I can't say it's at, you know, 285 or whatever. I don't know, I should probably just turn the compass back on. But we won't. We'll suffer through it. I did turn the wind back on. There was just no way I was going to try to guess the wind. Maybe if I hunted with the takedown all the time with no wind and I had to try to gauge it, I would be better at it. But I mean, you can tell the wind's blowing. And you can, yep, so there's something that way. It should be moose. And you can tell by the way the leaves are blowing and all that, you know, it's blowing that direction. So I mean, you can kind of tell. It's just judging the speeds not very viable for me anyway. So we turn the wind on. The bad thing is if we do approach, we've got a 10 meter per second crosswind that we're going to have to deal with. I just threw my red marker up there to keep me going the right direction. That might be about where this noise is coming from too. I'm hoping once we get up over this edge here, we'll be able to look down and maybe see something. Don't think it's going to be quite that far away, whatever it was. And well, I say whatever it was, it almost has to be moose. So I'm guessing it's probably like in this area. Like right in here. I don't know. Oh, now that was this way. That's a problem. Anything over here, the wind's blowing right on. So we've got two options. We can head this way and let our wind push whatever it is. Or we can head this way and try to see what I heard. Of course, the other thing is we could be looking at a moose traveling. Let's go to this noise. If it isn't traveling, and maybe even if it is, our scent should push them up into the fields, or swamps, not fields, if we're able to get close enough. Oh. So we've got two things going on. We've definitely got moose over here, and we've got a moose here. Oh. Yep, so there's our wind pushing him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a mark on him. And we're going to sneak over this way. and see if we can find these moose. We'll keep an eye out on him. 123 is too far for me to try a shot with the takedown. If we don't have a good situation over here, we may try to flank the other moose. God, it sounds like they're up in here now. Oh, they're over here somewhere. Either way, our wind is not going to be an issue with them. And as we work down into this bottom, that'll open up our approach to this moose. Alright. And now we've got lesser scalps around somewhere. We're going to ignore the scalp for now. We're on moose mode. We just need to figure out where this guy is. Oh no, I've lost this guy now. Oh shoot. Oh, there's our moose. Alright, where's the female? Probably. Oh, there's a big moose. Alright, so there's the little one. I don't know if there's a female in between us and him. I'm hoping not. But there very well could be. I can't see one, but that doesn't mean anything. He's really moving. So the female with the old one appears to be on the far side. This female, I don't know where she's at. And that may be the female with him, I don't know. My gut's telling me that we've got a female closer that I just haven't seen. Maybe that's both of them over there, so you do not need to be going further away, guy. Man, that wind is up to 12 now. I did practice some crosswind holds, but it was nowhere near this strong. Alright. I'm not taking a 100-yard shot at you in this wind. Female, you stay back there. Do not come over here. You stay back there. Now, guy, you can come. And you can come. But you stay back. Alright, we're going to try to leverage them inspecting to get him to come closer. It's not a bad moose, but I don't think he's a 5-star. Ah, quit inspecting me. I would like to be closer than 75. If I can get to 60, I'll take that shot. No, you just stay there broadside. Okay, you can come closer if you want. Shoot. Oh, he's going down anyway. He's going down. We got him. I don't need to bother shooting him again. I missed badly when I tried anyway. And there he goes. Good, 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 good. He's still breathing, so we'll give him a couple minutes till he does his death flop. Shoo! Alright. I thought for a second I forgot to start the recording. Oh my gosh, alright. Sure. So he's done his flop, he's done. We've done what we needed to here. I'm curious to see how well I place the shot with that wind. Oh, mercy. I did not hold far enough. I thought I was going to be like maybe in here. Shoo. I was not even close to holding far enough. Man, we buried that thing. How is that not an instant kill? Look at that. I mean, that's just buried through the lung the whole way. 59%, so not a big loss. But the big win here is that moose are off the list. Done. Okay, so this is a little weird. So I had paused things and then had to actually stop, come back, start again. And somehow I ended up deleting the recording from basically this point on. So I did a little bit of rework and went back to a backup. Got the time as close to the same as I could get. It's a couple minutes different. And just came back to the same spot. So technically we're not on the same thing, and I didn't on this particular save just kill the moose, but we're going to consider it and keep it going as if we did, since, well, we just did, and this is just kind of weird. So I just wanted to kind of be upfront in case anybody notices, because it's going to be a little bit different. The numbers change, the time's off a little bit. Everything else should be the same. It's the same day and everything. So we're just going to go back and redo everything that I just did and hope that things work out about the same as they did before. So what we're going to do is head west over here, and we are going to start looking for lesser scaup. So we'll see how everything works here. Hopefully everything's good. I think everything should be the same. Hang on, what's... Okay. Alright, I think we're good. Oh, I assume I still have... Yeah, okay, we're good. I will have to re-zero. Alright. I'm all discombobulated now. Things are weird. For you guys, it shouldn't make any difference. It's going to be the same thing. For me, it's... I also managed to mess up my OBS, so I had to rebuild my source for the game. Or maybe I didn't mess it up. Maybe it did it on its own. I don't know. Something got goofy though, so I just had all kinds of troubles. Alright, now where are you at, birds? Yeah, we got something right there. Hey, is that our... I think that's our lesser scaup right there. Yeah, we've got moose and stuff over here. Not worried about them. Yeah, we've got lesser scaup up here. Perfect. Not so pleased with the wind. We'll see if we can't take one of these suckers out. I think they're on the other side of this hill. So I'm gonna swing a little... Ooh! Stop! Crap. Okay. So, no, they are not... Whoops. Not on the other side of the hill. Alright, how far? 50. I thought they flew down on the other side. We just about made a major snafu. Definitely want to be closer than 40 with this wind. Of course, it's kind of... I'm not sure how much I need to hold now. Of course, 14 meters per second, it's like 31 miles per hour. I would not be out here in 31 mile per hour wind Trying to shoot with a recurve. But we're going to try it. Oh, we missed. Son of a gun. Well, that's unfortunate. The really bad thing is I couldn't tell if I missed to the right or high or what. Ugh. And we got lucky. We had the scalp right here. Right off the bat, we could have been done. Alright, so we got some Ross's Goose. Oops. So, like right in here, we still got a long ways to go, so we've got room to do stuff. So let's see if we can find some more. I guess we could, maybe we should practice, see if we can hit these guys. Let's just throw a range up here. Make it a little easier to get to them. Oh, you're going to walk away, really? Well, that's not going to work very well. Let's rush in real quick. Oh, of course. Maybe we can try him. Alright, so the wind is blowing pretty hard to the right. Well, we did okay there. Hopefully we can do that to a lesser scalp. Let's see where we hit him at. That was pretty centered. Alright. Oh no, it was a male. 19%, perfect. That's a hall of shame. Granted, it doesn't mean anything for what we're doing. We already had... That's the geese. We already had the Ross's Goose. But that makes me feel a little better about the hold if I can find something to shoot. Let's see if we can find some more scalp somewhere. Alright, where are you ducks at? Alright, we need some scalp around here. Yeah, we don't care about the moose. And we don't need any more Ross's goose, and we don't need any mallards. We need our lesser scalp to come by. Oh, moose, go on now. I mean, if I see a giant 5-star or something, then yeah, we might have to go check it out. But these are not that, so we're not too worried. So we're making it across here pretty darn quick. Sure would be nice to see a scalp. Come on, birds. It's the whole reason we're walking across here. I'm really not a fan of bird hunting, and doing it in 30-mile-per-hour wind with a recurve is not making it any more fun. Oh, fortunately, wrong birds. But we do have birds. I'm not going to do another practice shot on them, though. I'm just going to keep on trekking and hope we find some lesser scalp. I am definitely glad that I decided to go with the wind on screen, though. Not that it would be impossible to shoot without it. Oh. Was that? Alright. You are mallards, aren't you? Yeah. Wrong birds. But not that it would be impossible to not have the wind on screen, but I'm just not comfortable trying to guess the wind out here, especially with the recurve. With rifles, yeah, whatever, not worried about it. But with the recurve, a few miles per hour makes a big difference, or meters per second. Going from 5 to 10 to 14, yeah, that's a big difference in your hold. And I'm shortening my range significantly because of how far I'm having to hold. I mean, not that I'd be trying to take... Oh, wait, what do we got here? That's Ross's. Not that I'd be trying to take Scaup at 100 yards or anything, but... if the wind wasn't blowing, I'd feel more comfortable at 40 or maybe even 50. But with this wind, yeah, there's no way. Nope, there's our moose. There's another moose. Alright, we really need to find some Scaup. That's those mallards, isn't it? Maybe that's not mallards. Can't tell. They're circling though, so we'll watch them. They're going to go land somewhere, unless we hear them and know it's a mallard or wild duck. Oh, that's not wild duck. That's Scaup. Ha ha ha. That is Scaup. Alright. Y'all can go on. We don't care about you. We're going to sneak our way down here towards these Scaup. What I don't want to do is spook them while they're flying around and get them to fly off. So we're going to just come in nice and slow. Get a little closer. Oh, did they just break? Yep, there they go. Alright, perfect. Now I've got to try to not get in on them too fast or too close and spook them. These guys will surprise you where they land at sometimes. They'll look like they're further away and be closer. So we're going to have to hold way over. Like they're going to be behind my riser, kind of over. But we're going to try it. Again. So I gotta watch him. I need him to be about 30 yards. That's where I'm comfortable at with this wind. Oh, right here we go. Yeah, you stay still. You just stay still. Alright. Oh, no! Wait. He's down. I don't have... he must have just jumped or something. Oh my gosh, yes. Shoo! So he was trying to take off, I guess. Just as a shot. Oh man. That is a relief. You guys have no idea how big of a relief that is. I was really sweating. I still nearly missed him. I was really sweating. Oh, and it was a 38% too, so it was a good call. I was really sweating being able to hit one of these suckers with this wind. Okay. Good, 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 good. Alright, so that's the scalp done. So let's take a look here. Mark him on my sheet. So the only other thing that we have to get is the bighorn. So, oops. It's going to be a dark hunt. It's going to be getting dark soon. But we've got some bighorn over here. Oh, we've got lots of options. Where do we want to go for bighorn? So it's 19, so it's 7 p.m. And bighorn are going to be, what are they going to be doing? They're going to be sleeping, I think. Let me see. I'm just looking at my sheet now to see. Bighorn at 1900. Oh no, they're going to be eating. Not sleeping. So they'll be eating. So that's maybe a good thing. Maybe it'll keep them from being as deep in the woods. So now the question becomes which one to go after. So I think we've got these guys here, and they eat around in this area and up in here. That wind, the wind is not going to work for them. So we got these guys. I know they eat somewhere back up in here and somewhere down below the road. I think they're like way up in this. We got these guys. They come down in here. I don't know where these guys go. Oh, I forgot about these down here. That might be an option. That might be the way to go, actually. So these guys, I think, are up in this mountain. That's going to be the way to go, I think. No, that's not because of the wind. Arg. Arg, arg, arg. Alright. So we're going to go here and see if we can find them back in here. So they could be back up in there. Or they could possibly be back down this way. What is that? I don't know. Anyway, they could be back down. I think it's more down that way. We're going to go up here to the pond and check, I guess, south of the pond. I don't want to waste too much time if I can avoid it, since it is going to be getting dark. hopefully they're back up in here and we can get to them pretty easily. Ooh, nothing there looks easy, does it? Son of a gun. Wow. Now I've hunted stuff back up in here a fair amount, but I don't know how many times I've went after these. I've been out there, but I don't remember. I remember going more this way after stuff. Well, I tell you what, if they're in that, if they're up in there, then that would be okay. But if they're in those thick pines, ooh, Nelly. We'll try to look around and see if I can see them. Let's look through here pretty good. I don't see them. I want to say it was back up in this area. I don't see anything moving around at all. So we're going to jump back and head to the south of the camp and see if they're at that other zone. Yeah, I just don't see them up here. I don't know that I've been able to get to them anyway. Oh, wait a minute. I thought I saw something up in here, but I guess not. Alright, let's jump back. Well, it'll let me. There we go. And now we're going to head this way, cautiously. So they should be somewhere around this area. So we should be going straight at them. If they're here. What time is it? Yeah, it's 19, okay. This hunt's all messed up. Chimney crickets. I'm rattled. The recording's all jacked up. My OBS is acting weird now. I'm spending as much time looking at it, trying to make sure it's actually recording. and doing everything it's supposed to, as I am looking at the game. I've probably walked right by something I needed. But we got the scalp. So that was huge. And the moose, of course. Now, where down in here, I have no idea. I don't think they're going to... Okay, I have no idea what that was. It sounded like I got an achievement or something. What in the hell? I give up. I don't know. Stuff just weird tonight. Anyway, I don't think they're going to be up there. I could be wrong. That might be exactly where they are. I assume they're going to be somewhere down in this area if they're down here. Oh. Didn't hit a button. I'd like to hear these guys call out if they're down here. Not you. You're not what we're after over here. I'm going to be really upset if I go through all this and it's not recording correctly. These guys may not be down here. Maybe they were up on that other hill. Or maybe they're up there. Hang on a second. My dog just did something weird. Let me just pause it. Alright, so I'm actually going to just have to pause here and pick this up tomorrow night. We've got a really big thunderstorm rolling through, and dog is not happy. He's kind of freaking out with all the noise. It's quiet in the house because it's late at night, so everything's turned off. So, yeah, pup's a little more important. So we're just going to stop here, and I'll pick up here a little bit later. Sorry, guys. Okay, guys, we are back again. So, it has been an interesting few days. So, we were after, not mountain goats, after these bighorn. I think we decided they weren't here. So, we're going to head on after these guys. They've got an eat zone up in here and somewhere down in here. So, we're going to put a marker here. 800. Oh yeah, we're in this verse. It's a long ways. Alright, so what in the world? Why is my map coming up? Oh. Sorry, got a cord hitting a button here. Alright. Anyway, let me get going again. So we are finally back in the game. It's been a few days now since I dropped off. So, whenever, hello wolves. We're not going to be interested in you. Whenever I stopped, we were in the middle of a big thunderstorm. So, dog was not happy. It was, you know, a lot of thunder and lightning shaking the ground and all that. So, he's not a big fan of that. So what I had heard was him jumping in the bathtub upstairs. So I stopped, went, got him, and got him downstairs, turned on the TV. So we're just going to watch some TV, try to get him to kind of calm down, relax. Well, the storm just keeps getting stronger and stronger, and he's not happy about it, but he's kind of calm. He's laying on the couch, very, hypervigilant or whatever, very alert, but not happy, but pretty calm. Well, we're watching the show, and the storm just keeps getting stronger, and then huge crash of thunder shakes the house, like rattles it hard. Huge flash of light, coming through the curtains and all that, and the power goes out. So Dog was like, "Nope, I'm out." So he jumps up, goes flying back upstairs, jumps back in the bathtub. So I'm downstairs trying to, see my way in pitch black now. I can't see a thing. Trying to find a light. Couldn't find my phone. So I go to our breaker box to have an emergency light on the breaker box. So I grab it. Well, the battery's dead. So I'm downstairs trying to find a light. That was so much noise and stuff that it woke my wife up. And she hears Dog jumping in the bathtub. So she's confused, trying to figure out what's going on. So she goes to find Dog. Can't find him. She looks in the bathroom, but couldn't find him. So she's upstairs looking around, trying to find him. He's hiding in the bathtub. She looked in the bathroom, but didn't look in the tub. So I finally get upstairs, and she's like, "Well, where's the dog?" And I said, "He's in the bathtub." She's like, "What?" So yeah, Dog was in the bathtub again. So we get into the bathroom. He jumps back out or whatever, and so we have no power. It's hotter than Blue Blazes. Hotter. Oh, I guess Blue Blazes is normally cold, but it's hot anyway. But no fan, no air conditioning. It's going to be getting hotter throughout the night. So, like in the house, not outside. So yeah, it was just a bad night. But the storm passed and everything kind of calmed down. And then I just hadn't had a chance for a couple of days to get back in game. So now we're like 4 or 5 days from the time I actually started this hunt to getting back into it now. And I don't know. I know we're after Bighorn. I know I've got the takedown, and I know I've got to zero it back to 60. You know what? Let me take a practice shot, because I hadn't shot it in a few days. That's probably elk. We're far enough away. Let's find something that we can use as a target. That'll work. So that's about back up. Go for that guy right there. Oh, just heard our sheep. So that'll be about 30 at that little notch. So that should be around here. What's wrong? Around there. I need to hold a little further to the right. I'd like to do one a little bit longer. That's too far. Just back up 20 yards. Alright, so 50. Hopefully I don't have to take anything that far away. Alright. So we're going to try for that at 50. So I think it's going to have to hold about there. Ah. I have to hold even further to the right. Jeez. might look good. I mean, hit it. I think it's it right there. Alright. Let's get in here closer and look and make sure that is it. Yeah. Alright. So I think we're okay. Well, let's not spook these guys. I hadn't shot the bow in a couple days. I want to make sure I still had the landmarks correct. And it's a good thing I did, because I was going to underestimate how far to hold for that wind. Alright, so these guys should be somewhere up here past this ridge. I think we had to hear them a long ways out. Still going to do some stop and go here, just in case they're closer than I think. I really wish I'd said I was going to do this with the apex instead of the takedown. It's so slow. I mean, granted, this wouldn't matter right now, because got to get into viewing range, but I much prefer my rifle. At least with the apex I can be a little further out. Well, you can take long shots even with the takedown. I'm just not great at those extra long shots, especially in this kind of wind. 14, come on, that's like 30 miles per hour. There's no chance I'm going to be bow hunting in 30 mile per hour wind. Alright, let's be a little slower now. I don't know where these guys are at, which way they're moving. Haven't heard them again either. Shooting that bow though at 200 plus meters from where they're at shouldn't have spooked them. Ooh, let me turn our handy dandy spotlight on. That might help us. Alright guys, y'all can make another noise. Thank you. Alright, so they're down this way. Now they're outside of 70 meters or so. We don't hear them walking around. Oh, we got a floating... Well... We've got a floating limb. There it is. Until you hit the LOD high enough. Then it goes away. Alright, it's a little different. When we get close enough, it'll disappear. But for now, it's going to levitate. Alright, so there's still somewhere straight down below us. Well, maybe it ain't going to go away when we get close enough. Yes, it's only when you use the binoculars you get enough of it in the LED to jump it up. Alright, let's see if we can find these guys. They're somewhere down in here. I swear sometimes I can see better with the headlamp off. I don't know. I don't see them. I know they're down here somewhere. I don't see them there. Where did they go? We didn't spook them. Our wind shouldn't have pushed them. Oop. I'll do that much, we'll spook them off. Oh, wait a minute. There they are. Alright. I just couldn't see them. They were a little further down in there than I thought. So we still got some ground to make up. I swear I think the light's blinding me more than it's helping right now. I've got to be careful when I'm using the binoculars or just in the slowest mode. I tend to have a habit of just continuing to walk instead of stopping enough. So I've got to kind of watch that and just do more movement in regular crouch speed. Y'all, don't be walking away. We don't need that. I don't want to be chasing you guys. There is no better way to spook something you're trying to stalk in on than to try to chase it down. Where are y'all going? Okay. Alright, well if y'all stay there, that'll be okay. You're not really 30 meters away though. Jeez. Why couldn't they have been back here in this opening that we were just in? Alright, so we're getting closer now. Well, we were until they started moving again. Guys, seriously, quit walking away. How am I supposed to catch up with y'all this close when I have to go this slow? Oh no. Okay, I didn't alert them. We've got a good shooting lane if I can get in close enough, but 80 yards is not close enough. Not for me in this wind especially. Something else I've noticed, and it's not just been in this hunt, but in general, whenever I'm using the bow and I'm trying to stalk in close to stuff, I get quiet. I know they can't hear me, but for some reason, I guess it's just that psychology. I tend to get quieter for some reason. If this guy would take a few steps to the right and stand there broadside, we might have a shot. Or maybe this guy will walk up here and turn broadside for us. Walk up past her to about 40 yards and turn broadside. And stop. That's not broadside, buddy. If you could turn broadside for me. I mean, this would be a beautiful shot with anything else. I just don't trust me with the takedown at this range, especially in this wind. Of course, if I can keep working left, get that wind to be... Uh-oh. What? Wait, what are we doing here? That works. Jeez. Ooh. Okay. All right. Wow. That was not what I was expecting, but we will gladly take this freebie. Shoo. That was a good shot too. Look at that. I'm happy with that. Mercy. I was getting nervous. It's like I'm trying to keep up with my little landmarks on there. I'm like, is it this? Is it this? Oh, this feels right. 81% 3-star is a nice one. Ooh, Hey, we hit the heart. I didn't even notice that. Look at that. Alright, so this hunt is finally over. We will claim him and mark the Bighorn off of our list. Let me bring up my list. Where's that? Here we go. Alright, so we've taken out... Well, hang on. That's not my list. I thought I had the list up. There we go. Alright, sorry. We've taken out the lesser scaup, the pheasant, the Ross's goose, the American badger, the red fox, the mule deer, the whitetail, and the western moose. So we've still got the snowshoe. Oh, we took out the bighorn sheep. The snowshoe, the mountain goat, Rocky Mountain elk, the bear. I think that's it. Yeah, I'm just totally discombobulated. I think we're just going to say for the moment we're done in this purse, and we'll head over to Transylvania. The only thing we have to get in Transylvania is the golden jackal. So maybe we'll do a maybe we'll do the walk for the rabbits and see if we can get that same jackal we found last time. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, this hunt is over. We'll turn the headlamp off. And I do apologize. I'm going to try to make it, kind of seamless. It should be seamless. I mean, it's just stopping and going. You'll just notice me probably being confused about where we're at and what we're doing because so many different things have happened. So this hunt is over though. So we're going to pick up next somewhere. Probably, I think we'll do Transylvania. Go ahead and move on. We still got a lot of animals to go through, and it's slow. Hopefully we get lucky like we did with the bighorn here, and they just walk right in and make it easy. All right, guys, that's it. Y'all have a good night. God bless, and happy hunting.